0-0 in that game between Chelsea and Liverpool, and play has resumed right there. Still in the first half, 29th minute of that encounter. Palmer sends it forward for the run, and Chelsea trying to build up into the attack right there. Can they do something special from this attempt? Oh my goodness. There was nothing to show for it right there. And the follow-up pass.
That was a wrong pass from
that was
Enzo.
the
You
wrong
expect Enzo to be getting good passes in these situations. I don't know. Just need to wake up in this game. They really need to wake up.
They really need to wake up right there. And updates from that game between Cagliari and Napoli. Napoli has scored a goal in the second half of that encounter. A goal scored by Victor Osimhen at the 65th minute of that encounter. 2 goals, 2 games for the young man. Are we saying he will get that big money move?
Yeah, you usually get that big money move, and there will be speculations and rumors of him being very much interested in a move to Chelsea. But it's going to take a lot to take on Victor Osimhen away from Napoli to Chelsea. And Chelsea knowing fully well that there will be the FFP, running
breathing down
their neck. So it's important to see where he's going to end up. There's also that rumor of what's it called? PSG wanting him to replace what's it called? Kylian Mbappe in that team. And that move is the one I really fancy him taking, or the one I really want him to take to move to PSG, where there will be less pressure on his neck, unlike coming to Chelsea where
an average Nigerian wants to see Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, it's not really about an average Nigerian. It's not about what Nigeria wants. It's about the young man career.
And do you think he will win? He can win the Champions League at PSG?
It's not really about the Champions League. The longevity of his career, for how much he can stay on top of it. We saw what happened with what's it called? Look at Modric, for instance. He is one of the players.
But you can't.
I'm coming. It's about the big money sign. I'm not comparing. It's about the big money sign. If Modric had made that move to Arsenal, probably he would.
But there are big money that are doing well.
There are big money that are doing well. That doesn't mean that Victor Osimhen can come to Chelsea and also might not flop or might not do well. I'm looking for a comfort zone for him, where he might actually be playing in his habitual ability, not Chelsea that is having all this problem on their neck.
Yeah, it's not Chelsea having a problem. Chelsea trying to build up to the attack, but Cole Palmer just won the throw-in for Chelsea. Cole Palmer just won the throw-in for Chelsea right there. Look at that long ball forward, Shegun. It looks like a game that Liverpool is beginning to dictate the pace again.
Well, it's normal. That's what you expect in the final. You expect both teams having their own, moments in the game, and that is what you've just seen from Liverpool also in this game. 30 minutes gone into this game, it's still 0-0. Really respectable scoreline from both teams. Yes, we've seen good chances created or being created by the two teams in the first half, but the goals have not come into this game, which is really the problem already.
It's really the problem already. It's really the problem right there. So it's still 32nd minute of that encounter. It's still Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0 in this one. So
and that's another opportunity for Chelsea to go out to attack against Liverpool in this encounter. And let's see what Nicholas Jackson, who has really been in this game for Chelsea. I'm not really a big fan, like I said, of Nicholas Jackson up front.
And it's a goal for Chelsea. Wow. But let's see if the referee will give that.
Let's see if the referee will keep that. But Chelsea has broken the deadlock against Liverpool in the first half. And really, that is what it gets in a game of football. It's not really about who dominates. It's about who.
It's like the referee is not giving that.
It seems the referee.
Oh, that's an offside. That's an offside call.
It's an offside.
Yeah, it's an offside.
It's an offside right there. So that goal was not given.
Well, good one. Twice we've seen Chelsea, gone very close to the Liverpool side, and twice they put the ball very close to the back of the net. And there's a VR check on that. Let's see what VR check will be. What VR decisions will be on that this allowed goal for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Look at the
let's see. Will the goal count? Will the goal stand? Right there. VR is doing what they do most. It seems this one
looks like this Jackson. Let's see. It is
Let's
just
see.
stand.
Yeah,
By the time they put,
yeah,
by the time they put the lines,
But looking at the line, Jackson is like a step, just
the
some
ends. What about the
inches.
ends? What about the
No,
ends?
it looks. Look at
But
the
it
hand.
looks
Look
in
at the
between.
hand.
It looks to be in
Yeah.
between the two
Look
players.
at the
Look at the
hands.
eyes of what's it called? Is that Quisa or
Is that,
Konate?
you know Konate. That should be Konate.
Look at
You
the
know,
ends.
Konate,
Yeah,
that's
Konate. Yeah.
that should be
Look at the
Konate.
ends.
Yeah.
Look at his ends there.
Mm.
So that's what VAR decisions would be. But we are used to this. Even the last Carabao Cup final,
Yeah.
just the other disallowed goals
Decision
and it's
made.
offside.
It's offside. So the goal
And
will not stand.
unfortunately, that goal won't be standing for Chelsea.
Yeah, so that goal will not stand. The VAR says is offside, leading to that goal right there. So it's back to status quo at the Wembley Stadium. Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Chelsea had one goal disallowed, rightfully so, for offside. So the gaffer, coming into this game, what were your expectations coming into this one?
Coming to this game, I was actually thinking Liverpool was going to have a smooth ride against Chelsea in this encounter. But the other side of my mind was telling me that Chelsea, when it comes to the final, they are always good when it comes to the final.
So
and that is why I don't want to.
Since when?
This is the history of Chelsea.
The last 5 finals we've played when it comes to domestic football in England, we've lost the last 5 finals.
Which of the finals?
We lost to Liverpool twice.
Yeah.
Before that, we lost FA Cup finals. We lost FA Cup finals back to back to Arsenal.
Yeah.
So where's the
but when it comes to the finals, and most of the finals Chelsea win is when they are not doing well. When they won Manchester City, Chelsea was not they were not spectacular.
Chelsea
were not too good, but they defeated Manchester City in the final.
That was coming into the December.
Yeah.
Immediately took over. Chelsea picked. Chelsea defeated Man City. Chelsea got to the final unbeaten.
Scored the highest goal in the Champions League that year.
Against when they won against Manchester City.
Yes.
In the final.
Yes, in the final. Look at Chelsea defeated Man City at the Etihad. You remember that game?
Yeah.
That Aguero wanted to go for the penalty that later burnt his finger. So it was not as if Chelsea was bad through the season. It was just a very shaky start to the season right there. So it's still 0-0 Chelsea Liverpool at the Wembley Stadium right there. You can see Pochettino decision instruction. Klopp looks disappointed. He has to look
disappointed. He has to be looking disappointed because when you look at the way this game has started, they've dominated play, but the goals hasn't really come for them in this game. They've gotten the best chances in this encounter, but getting that ball into the back of the net has really been a big problem for Liverpool.
And when you look at it, the player that got injured is a midfielder. He just had to bring in a defender.
A defender shows the squad depth in Liverpool is not really there. I know we've always talked about it. It's not the first time. I think that is one thing club really needs to work on. In any club is moving to, you need to invest on your bench. It's very much important. Nobody plays a whole season with about 16 to 17 good players. It doesn't work. The injuries will always come in. It's a game of football. It's a game of contact. Injuries will always come into it. So you have to invest on your bench also.
Yeah, it's very, very important to invest in your bench also. Proceeding still on at the Wembley Stadium right there, 37th minute of that encounter. It's still Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0 so far. Liverpool and McAllister sinks a long ball into the box and drops it down. But hey, that was a good clearance from Enzo Fernandez right there. And it's still game on in that encounter. Still Liverpool attacking, but Chelsea is now back in possession of the ball with Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, which push fronts the attack and sends a long one switch to Ben Chilwell, who controls that one. But hey, can he keep it in play? Keeps it in play. In front of him is Gomez right there. And Ben Chilwell still with the ball. But hey, he has won a throw-in to Chelsea Football Club in the final third right there. So throwing to Chelsea.
It's looking like this first half is built to end as well. If a first half draw is 0-0 draw. I was seeing good opportunities, but you have to force the boys, and both him not taking or not utilizing these chances of seen in this first half has really been why we've not seen a goal or two in this first half. Liverpool with 2 to 3 very good chances to take the lead against Chelsea, and Chelsea having 2 very good chances. We've seen Nicholas Jackson getting into offside situation or positions so much often in the EPL. I think he needs to know how to time his run. You are a striker; you should be able to time your run, not you going ahead of your opponent. He needs to calculate his run.
Yeah,
Because that is one of the reasons why they'll be putting him in the offside position very much often. In the last Carabao Cup final against Liverpool, Lukaku was in the same situation also, scoring goals and it was cancelled as offside. But that is what happens when you don't calculate your runs against teams like this. You need to calculate your movements.
Yeah, you need to calculate your movement. Chelsea are actually trying to calculate their movement going forward right there. Ben Chilwell finds Sterling. Sterling dropped that pass into the box. Gallagher crosses back. But hey, that was an easy take for Keller right there. And looking at the chances, Chelsea is beginning to create. Look at that pass from Sterling. Drops it, slow pass for Palmer, plays it into the box, but there was nobody. Oh, Gallagher drops it into the box, but that was good defending from Robertson. An easy take from Keller right
Yeah, finally they're going into the game as much as we expected in the early stages of the first half when they were still, feeling jittery and coming into big fixtures like this. But I think right now they're sizing up to Liverpool and taking the game to Liverpool, which shows that yes, they can also put the ball on the floor and play against this Liverpool team. It's just important they also get their own goal this time when the moment they are switched to their own side, because we don't really know when to switch back to Liverpool side. And you look at the attacking trio of Liverpool, it's not a wasteful attackers. You having Luis Diaz who can, spring magic out of nowhere. You're having what's it called, Gakpo up front, and you're having the likes of Elliott up front. These are players who can be clinical on their own. But when you look at Chelsea side, Raheem Sterling needs 5 chances for him to score 1 goal. Nicholas Jackson needs 5 chances for him to score 1 goal. And it's really wasteful up front there. The only prolific or clinical man up front there has to be Cole Palmer, who has also lost a good chance to score a goal here.
Yeah, so Konate finds Virgil van Dijk and plays it forward for that man, Robertson right there. It's now Liverpool trying to instill their imprint on this fixture, wanting to dominate play, dictate the pace of the game right there at the Wembley Arena. Konate finds Bradley, plays it a long one forward, but yeah, there was too much weight on that pass for Bradley to get to. And looking at the injuries Liverpool has amassed, what do you think now that Klopp can do to at least salvage
Well, I
their
think he
season?
needs to switch. He needs to switch his formation. Probably play more defensive. Formation. Maybe switch from 4-3-3 to a 4-2-3-1 formation, so he can make you good use of what he has. Because when you're having a player like Luis Diaz, I think you have a player who can play, as a lone striker for you. Any of the time you have and the likes of Nunes who are back in the team. Because if you're playing 4-3-3 formation, for how long can you keep Elliott? We know Elliott to not to really be that players that can play, full season fit for Liverpool. He's also another injury-prone player. And I expect, if not that Carvalho is on loan, I expect Fabio Carvalho should be in this Liverpool squad, because that is another squad player for Liverpool. But let's see how long the likes of what's it called, Mohamed Salah will be out injured.
And it's McAllister at the edge of the ball who finds Luis Diaz, drops it back, crossing to the box, but I hit the bar right there. And that was a good clearance from Levy Colwill right there. Still Liverpool back in possession of the ball. McAllister turns the ball, trying to dictate the pace of the game in the midfield. And he has been intercepted, and it's going to be a throw-in at this point in time in that encounter. Look at that replay again. Drop that pass forward and drop that pass down. Robertson cross it into the box, and that header from Gakpo.
Good header from Gakpo. When it comes to area threats, even right from his time at PSV, has always been a threat, and he knows how to make good use of his head very well. He's another threat for Liverpool against Chelsea. He knows how to get it into the back of the net. So I think that's another player Chelsea needs to be careful. If Chelsea gets this first half as a draw, I think it's really going to be a good result for them to come into the second half. And probably in the early stages of the second half, they need to bring in a player like Christopher Nkunku into this encounter.
Yeah, Christopher Nkunku can come in handy in this encounter. You can see it's still, that was Jackson losing the ball, but charging back to get it, and he won a throw-in for Chelsea. Look at that replay.
That's one problem with Jackson. One-on-one with the defender is always having a problem.
Goalkeeper also even rotated to the
foot. That was the replay of that header.
That was
look at that move by Jackson, one-on-one with Konate. I think a striker who knows what he actually wants would have beaten Konate. He has all the opportunity, but it's like he slowed down.
He was already in front of Konate.
Yeah, he slowed down his pace. He was already in front of him. I wonder how Konate recovered and took that ball off his foot and it just looked ordinary.
It looked nonchalant right there. So it's game on in that encounter. Still 0-0 in the game between Liverpool and Chelsea right there. So the ball is currently out via the legs of Gusto, and it's going to be a throw-in to Liverpool at this point in time. 43rd minute of that encounter. Still Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Now, Shegun, looking at the way it is right now, I'm still coming back to you, the gaffer. It looks like a game that's heading for a barren first
Yeah,
half.
it's looking like a game that's headed for barren first half, except there's a magic that happens because I'm looking at both teams. They've really grown into this game, and this game has been played in the midfield, which it has really been an eventful day, an eventful first half. Though the goals has not really come into this game, but we've really enjoyed what we've seen in this first half. It hasn't really been a one-sided game. But let's just see what comes in the second half. If both teams can just grow into that momentum and have that confidence that they can size one of each other out. It's a game that should end in 90 minutes, not extra time.
Yeah, no, is it extra time or straight to
No, it's
penalty?
extra time.
Yeah, so still game on in that encounter. Robertson with the ball, who finds Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz trying to attack with the ball right there. Still Luis Diaz in possession of the ball. What does he do with the ball right there? Drops it for Endo. Endo sends it back to Virgil van Dijk. So Virgil van Dijk sends a long one for Bradley to get, but it was headed out by that Chelsea player. Follow-up header by Jackson has won Liverpool.
And if you look at Raheem Sterling, he has been empty this first half. I don't see any reason why Raheem Sterling should play this game up to 60 to 70 minutes. Right. You really need to make that big substitution early in the second half. Bring in Christopher and Kuku.
Yeah, and the guy for looking at the way Liverpool is playing, it's with so many injuries. And you look at a team that's currently on top of the table. Are we beginning to see maybe a team that might be nosediving anytime from now?
Of course, that is the expectation, because I do. One thing about Liverpool is that they have a very good coach who sometimes know how to manage the players that are readily available for him to use. But sometimes you also need the big names to come to play. Looking at the Liverpool injury list, right? We're having up to 10 players who are down there injured. And most of them are the big names in Liverpool. So nobody knows how long this injury will take them. For them to come back to compete for the EPL. So to me, it's a great concern. It looks, because this is the most important period of the EPL right now. So with this injury list for Liverpool, well, to me, it's not looking too good for them.
It's not looking too good for them. Actually, look at that good chance for Liverpool right there. Bradley plays that shot, but there were a lot of bodies in front of him right there. Couldn't get that one on Charlie. A cross came in straight to Luis Diaz, running into the box, tried to dribble, but there was Disasi to do the needed clearance there, right there. So 45th minute already, I think 47th minute already in that game between Chelsea and Liverpool right there. And it's still Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0 in the 47th minute of that encounter. And it's going to be a 6-minute additional time.
We had the VR check, so I think at 6 minutes is actually
and that injury
to Ryan at some moment in that first half. So I think 6 minutes is justifiable as the additional time. But the players really need this break. They really need that pep talk at the end of the first half in the dressing room, because both team really needs to come back in the second half and get that big moment. That was a good run from Luis Diaz, and I expected better from him after cutting in. Because when we even know Luis Diaz very well, he's a player who is very good with the call-outs. I expect him calling that into the back of the net. That was a good opportunity for him. But he chose to go unselfish there.
Look at Bradley. Bradley had a good chance.
There was lots of bodies there.
But he could have picked a better score. He could have picked a better score. Maybe inexperienced.
It's very much dangerous with the kind of fire Chelsea's playing with at the back.
Yeah, it looks more like Chelsea are very, very open at the back right there. And Endo Fernandez at the edge of the box finds Luis Diaz. Can they do something spectacular right there? Back to Diaz. Diaz with the ball finds Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk sends a long one for Bradley, but Ben Chilwell heads that one out. And it's still straight to Liverpool. But hey, Ben Chilwell won a throw-in.
You should be careful. Why are you
for Chelsea? It was Bradley that first hit on him, and he just responded.
That would just be unnecessary. That would be unnecessary.
Jackson
That's just in front of the
Jackson will be
linesman.
getting another yellow card now. They need to be careful. No, don't just get unnecessary yellow card. There was no point to retaliate. It's happened in the front of the referee, of the assistant referee. That will surely be a yellow card to Bradley. But you retaliating will also get you another yellow card.
Yeah.
Yes.
And looking at Jackson, Jackson is the most yellow carded player
Unnecessary.
of Chelsea.
Unnecessary, yeah.
Unnecessary. We're already having 9 yellow cards for Chelsea this season. So it's a very well. Is he the one? Is he the one yellow carded right now?
Bradley.